Introducing your 2011 AAA Blues. Introducing your 2011 AAA Blues. Defenseman, number 2, Patrick Komodowski. Defenseman, number 7, Hutch Rubis. Forward, number 9, Tyson Boyer. Defenseman, number 10, John Peterson. Defenseman, number 11, Malachi Smith. Defenseman, number 12, Linus Brooks. Forward, number 13, Brandon Bauer. Forward, number 16, Braden Harris. Forward, number 17, Jackson Giorgio. Defenseman, number 19, Emerson Minimin. Forward, number 21, Mason Blanchard. Forward, number 27, Grant Fugner. Forward, number 29, Ian Bowers. Goalie, number 30, Max Stutzer. Goalie, number 31, Luke Scanapieko. Forward, number 66, Braden Schneider. Forward, number 85, Gordon Crowley. Forward, number 88, Luke Wessel. Forward, number 91, Jonathan Zilm. Forward, number 93, Ben Spatansky.
Okay, let's go.
Good afternoon, Blues fans. We are live back here in Amherst, New York for Game 2 of this showcase. Your St. Louis Blues take on the Pittsburgh Penguins Elite, currently ranked number 2 in the nation. Pittsburgh won this morning in their game 6-3, I believe. Blues went down to the Toronto Marlies 5-3. So looking to rebound from that. Blues are getting final instruction from the bench. Pens Elite are ready to get this game underway. And we'll be back for the drop of the opening faceoff here shortly. And the Blues are going to send out the Spatansky line with Wessel and Blanchard on the wings. The defensive unit to get this game underway is Miniman and Komodoski. Getting the start in net for the Blues is Max Stutzer. Opening faceoff won by the Blues. Blanchard gives it back to Komodoski. He goes to his partner Miniman. Miniman goes back to Komodoski. Komodoski up the boards. His pass picked off, and here come the Penguins 3-on-3 back into the Blues zone with speed. They go out to the point. Far circle. Puck's knocked off his stick by Miniman. They're throwing up the boards. Pittsburgh player blows a tire. Wessel grabs the puck, gets it to the neutral zone. Pens take it back. They go D to D in the neutral zone. They put it back into the blue zone. Komodoski pushes it forward. It gets to the neutral zone. Errant pass by Pittsburgh, and here comes Wessel. Gets to the outside. He's looking for a man. He goes to the point. Komodoski can't hold it at the point, and it's going to go all the way down into the Blues corner, and they're going to have to pick that up. Blues start a line change as two forwards are fresh. Miniman sends it forward to Wessel. It is tipped on goal, and they're going to hold on to it. And Penguins goaltender takes the whistle. Blues complete the line change. Giorgio and Boyer with Zilm up front. Peterson far side. Tyson Boyer gets on the forecheck. Penguins move it back towards the middle. They lead man the puck at the blue line. It comes back to the neutral zone, and here comes Boyer with Giorgio 2-on-1. Good back check by the Penguins player to break up the 2-on-1. They take the body on Boyer, and then they throw it behind their own net. They tip it out on the sideboards, picked off by Rubis. He skates it towards front. He takes a shot. That's a shin pad save, or a leg pad save by the goalie. Pops out in front, and Penguins bring it right back into the blue zone with speed through the neutral zone. They pull up. They go out to the point. That puck is broken up by Ian Bowers, and now next attempt by Brandon Bauer, and Blues are in 2-on-1. Bowers gets pushed to the outside, has it knocked off his stick. He tries to go right through the crease or the top of the slot to Bowers. That is intercepted by Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh finally able to clear it into the neutral zone. They got to wait for Ian Bowers to be back on sides. He does so. He gets the pass. He puts it in deep. Blues start the change process as two fresh new forwards on the ice. Here comes Pittsburgh through the neutral zone. They lead man the puck. They're going to bring it into the blue zone. They try to put it to the front. Schneider knocks it to the corner. Bugner picks it up. He tries to go to Schneider. It's out of his reach. Schneider intercepts the next pass and goes down. Pittsburgh brings it back to the neutral zone. Four Blues back. They bring it across, and it is offsides. Neutral zone faceoff will be across from the Blues bench. Fugner, Harris, Schneider up front with Malachi Smith and Linus Brooks as the defensive pair. Faceoff one back to Brooks. He's got time as no Penguins are coming. He goes to his partner Smith. Smith backs to Brooks, has a bounce off his skate. He has to retreat behind the Blues net with it. He comes out the near side. He goes up the boards to Harris. Harris chips it forward for Schneider. It's just out of his reach. Harris gets the tip puck, holds it there at the line. Schneider reaches in and grabs it, and it comes right back out. Good stick by Malachi Smith, breaks up the entry. Penguins are offsides again by a good 5 feet. And we are going to do it again from the neutral zone. Blues send out a fresh defensive pair in Miniman and Komodoski. The Fugner line will stay up front and continue their shift. Fugner lines up to take it. Blues win it. Fugner's going to skate it across the red line. He puts it in on net. sits in front. Penguins defenseman retrieves it, takes it behind the net. He reverses, knocks Schneider's stick out of his hand. Penguins reverse through their own zone. They bring it to the near side boards here. They reverse. Blues start a line change. They get it to the center. Spatansky breaks up the pass. It goes right back to a Penguins player. And Komodowski grabs the loose puck after Spatansky lifted the stick. Komodowski throws it in deep. Penguins goalie plays it hard around the boards. Picked off at the line, jumps over the stick of Miniman, thought he was going to hold. He gives it to Wessel. Wessel goes to Komodowski. Komodowski skates it deeper into the blue zone. He goes behind the net now, and he's going to skate it out near side up the boards. He goes to the center to Blanchard. It's picked off and breakaway. And great save by Stutzer. Rebound right in front. Next one is blocked. So Penguins elite jumped right between the defenseman, got the puck, and had a breakaway, but Max Stutzer was up for the challenge as he shut that down very quickly. Blues will have a defensive zone face-off to the right of Stutzer. Spatansky, Blanchard, Wessel up front with Peterson and Rubis, the defensive pair. Shot from the point, hits the shin pad of Wessel. Peterson picks up the loose puck behind the net. He sends it up the sideboards to Blanchard. Blanchard tips it to the neutral zone. Spatansky gives chase as the forecheck as Pittsburgh defense dropped the pass in front of the puck, in front of the net, and they're going to bring it back out of their own zone. They come up the sideboards, hit their man stationed at the red line. Next pass picked off by Spatansky. He chips it forward for Wessel. Wessel chips it forward, takes the hit, but keeps the puck moving. Pittsburgh reverses in their own zone. They go D to D. Wessel stays on him with the forecheck. Blues are in the process of another line change as Giorgio and Zilmer now on the ice with Wessel. Penguins reverse in their own corner. They clear it forward. Wessel tips it around, and Wessel brings it to the outside, waiting for reinforcements. Wow, he gets absolutely leveled. Good, clean hockey hit there on Wessel as a guy dropped his shoulder right into the chest and just leveled him. Rubis gets the loose puck from Peterson. Peterson's going to skate it out. He crosses the Blues blue line, crosses the red line, has his pocket picked, and here they come back in. Giorgio with a great back check, knocks him off the puck, and then Rubis picks it up, and they're going to call a penalty on Giorgio, even though he was held up by the Penguins player. That's a pretty tic-tacky call there. Wow, that's a rough one to take. Blues send out Spatansky and Boyer to start the penalty kill. Brooks and Smith will be the defensive pair as Luke Wessel takes an interference penalty. Or is that Giorgio? I think it's Giorgio, sorry. Penguins win the face-off. They go D to D out on the line. They go far side of the circle. Man open in the slot. Get a shot off. Great pad saved by Stutzer. And Penguins regain the puck as they catch the rebound. They take it behind the Blues net. They try to bring it to the front. They're going to go out to the sideboards. Boyer's all over him. And good stick by Spatansky pushes it back out. Penguins have to regroup in their own zone. They try to bring it forward, and pass is picked off. They reclaim it as it bounced. They go hard around the boards, hold it. They go back behind the Blues net far corner. Linus Brooks chases that down. Two Penguins players there for it. They come away with a shot. That goes high and far side. The defenseman on the far point holds it in. They bring it down to the boards. Then they take it to the corner. Reverse. Send it out to the man top of the circle, out to the point. They go near side, top of the circle, down below the line. Another shot from the side of the net. That puck is saved by Stutzer as well. Great hold at the line by the Penguins defense. Keeps the Blues hemmed in their zone. Long shot, glove, then crossbar, and then a goal. So Stutzer made the first two saves. The rebound bounces out to the side, and snap shot from below the circle is put over or in between the arm and the body of Stutzer to put the Penguins up by one. So 10:48 left here in the first period. Blues trail by one. Blues send out Fugner, Harris, Schneider up front with Komodowski and Miniman. Face off one back to Miniman. He goes to Komodowski. Komodowski up the boards. Komodowski up the boards for Harris. He puts it in deep, and the Blues get in on the forecheck. It goes far corner. Schneider wins, reverses behind the net. Penguins grab it. They send it far side. Miniman's going to hold it to far point. He takes a shot. That gets through. Rebound sitting there. Schneider battles for it. Not Winnipeg. Penguins come away with it. And then they send it down, hit a seam pass, and another breakaway. A shot, another save by Stutzer. And they call no goal as Stutzer had it covered. That is a third breakaway Stutzer's had to shut down today, and he has been up for the challenge all 3 times. We should probably not do that again. Blues win the faceoff back to the corner. It's Peterson and Rubis on the ice now. They send it up to Harris. Harris's pass to the middle is picked off. Schneider stick lifts, and he's going to bring it into the zone. Takes it to the corner. He pushes it forward. He takes the hit. Penguins come away with it, and they get around the first defenseman. Fugner back checking. Good stick by Peterson on the 2-on-1. Breaks that up. He takes a late hit. Fugner grabs the puck, goes forward for Rubis. And it looks like Blues now will go to the power play, as Pittsburgh is going to take a roughing penalty here with 9:48 left in the first period. So 97 for the Penguins, in the box for roughing. Blues send out Spatansky, Blanchard, Wessel up front with Peterson and Rubis as the defensive pair. Face-off is won by the Blues. They get it out to Rubis at the point. He skates down towards the circle, goes across his partner Peterson. Peterson's shot, shin pad blocked by a Penguins player. Goes to Wessel. Wessel puts it behind the net for Blanchard. He pushes it forward in the corner for Spatansky, immediately met by a Penguins player. They push it out to Peterson at the point. He skates the line. He goes to Rubis. He blows an edge. He gets it down low for Wessel. Wessel cross ice for Peterson. Peterson skates. He goes down below the line to Blanchard. Blanchard has it knocked off of his stick. Spatansky comes in and grabs it. He goes up the boards to Peterson. Blues really can't get situated here. Peterson's pass picked off. He flips it off the boards as the Penguins player. Blues grab it. Rubis is going to skate it through a crowd of people. He brings it in. He takes a shot. That's deflected high. Wessel comes, picks it up, goes back out to Peterson. Peterson off the boards, back down to Wessel. Wessel comes towards the center. He goes to Rubis. Rubis, shoot! Tipped on. Oh, baby. Puck is loose. Nobody can get a stick on it. Great hold by Rubis. Gets it right back to Wessel. Wessel hits Spatansky. Spatansky back to Rubis. Shot tipped just high of the net. Goes into the corner. Wessel fights for it. He's got Spatansky back there. It bounces out to Blanchard. Blanchard back to Wessel. Over to Rubis. Rubis takes a shot. Tipped on. Loose puck in front. Spatansky there. Can't get the stick on it. Everybody's down in front of the net. Goalie, Blanchard. Penguins come away with it. They're going to skate it up and out, and they flip it high. Glove down by Peterson. They're going to bring it right back in as they try to change. Drop pass for Wessel. Wessel goes over to Rubis. Rubis takes a shot. That hits the shoulder of a Penguins player. Penguins bring it out now. Good hold. Here comes Crowley with room. Shoot and score! Are going to send out the remainder of that line. So Crowley, Bowers. Bauer will be up front. Pittsburgh player sent to the bench. I guess he didn't have a net guard on. Brooks and Malachi Smith, the defensive pair. That faceoff is won by Crowley back to the Blues defense. They go D to D a couple times, and then they're going to put it in. That goes all the way down on net, and the Pens goalie is going to hang on to that. So, whole new game here, tied 1-1, and been pretty even, and Puck possession in offensive zone time. Blues win another face-off. Back to Malachi Smith at the point. Over to Brooks. Brooks at the point. Over to Brooks. Brooks shot. That's tipped on. Loose puck in front. Crowley tries to put that one in as well. He tries to get it to the point now. That puck's picked off, and here comes the Penguins into the blue zone. They take a cut towards the center. Shot blocked by the stick of Bowers, I believe, goes back out. Another shot from the point. That goes high as it was rolling. Malachi Smith battles for the puck on the sideboards now. Loose puck put in behind. They send a puck towards the front. It's loose, and Brooks finally grabs it. He's going to send it all the way out, and that is not going to go far enough for icing. Blues need to hurry with this line change. They get 4 out of 5 change there as Komodowski and Miniman, the defensive pair, get out. Giorgio and Zilm up front. Loose puck in front, and nobody sees it. Penguins come away with it. Long shot. Stick saved by Stutzer. It goes all the way out to the point. They're pushing. Blues have finished the change. Boyer's joined his line. Penguins bring it down low. Shot. That's deflected on net, and another save, another loose puck, and another clear to the defense. Another one gets through. Another pad save by Stutzer. Lots of pressure by the Penguins here. Loose puck one more time. Shot blocked by Miniman. Bounces out to the point. He skates to the top of the far side circle, reverses. Looks like a power play for the Penguins here. Blues aren't able to really get control of this puck to clear. Penguins take it into the corner, take the hit, maintain control. Giorgio hits him again. They reverse behind the Blues net. Miniman battles behind. Penguins come away with it. He hits, Miniman hits him again. Penguins still control. Reverse it to their winger behind the net. They go out to the far side of the point. Shot. That gets through. Sucked up by the pads of Stutzer and held on to for a whistle. What a great rebound shift by the Penguins there. Gave up a goal to shift before, and then they come out and just absolutely brought the boom on the Blues there that entire shift. And luckily, Stutzer was up for several challenges. Blues send out Fugner, Schneider, and Harris, with Peterson and Rubis as the defensive pair. Bugner picks up the errant pass. He brings it in. He goes to Harris. Harris has it roll off of his stick. He's down the corner. He goes out to the point to Peterson. Peterson shot. That's blocked. Peterson gets the own rebound, sends it up to Fugner. Fugner to Harris. Harris shot. What a save. Schneider's there. Can't get the rebound. And Blues are battling behind for it. Here's the pressure. Out to Peterson. Peterson shot. That hits a shin pad, goes far side. Rubis holds it at the line, just barely pushes it in. Then it's gloved down by a Pens player. Harry pushes it forward, and here to Schneider battles now is Penguins put up the boards. Harris grabs it, goes out to Rubis. Rubis shot. That goes just wide. Schneider's going to battle on the boards. Peterson meets him there to help. Bugner battles. He holds it in. Schneider gloves it down, and he's going to put it in deep as Penguins have to go catch it behind their own net. Penguins go far side pass here. They try to bring it in. Blues have completed a line change for the forward unit. So Stefanski, Wessel, and Blanchard out now. Rubis and Peterson will probably be looking to change next. Pens go D to D in their own zone. Then they go far side. That's out of the reach of everybody. Peterson's going to have to grab that behind his net. He reverses. Wessel tips it to Rubis. Rubis reverses. He goes far side for Stefanski, and here they come into the zone as Stefanski gets pushed to the outside, holds the puck there. Wessel comes in to help him. Another Pens player comes in. Puck comes up the boards, and they bobble, and Blanchard gets in his way, and now here comes the Penguins into the blue zone. Their drop pass picked off by Blanchard. He tips it to Stefanski, and Stefanski chips it around. He gets held up. No interference called there. That was about as bad as the one they called against us. Penguins grab it. They reverse behind the net. They go far side, and Blues changing as they break up that pass. Malachi Smith grabs it. He sends it to Bauer. Bauer goes up for Crowley. Crowley tips it off a Penguins player into the corner, and now the Blues are there fighting for it. They send it near side to the boards. Shot through by Smith. That's in front. Rebound comes out. Here come the Penguins elite back through the neutral zone 2-on-3. They take it to the outside. Brooks keeps them there. They try to pass to the front. Malachi Smith tied up his man. Penguins grab it in the corner. They've got Crowley battling. And the Blues player blows an edge, and they're going to call another really weak penalty against the Blues. I guess somebody's stick got tied up with the Penguins player, and they're going to say it's a tripping. I didn't see it. is a trip. Looked more like he had blown an edge or fell, but could have been. We'll have to go back and watch it later. All that matters is the Blues go to a penalty kill with 3:29 left here in the first period in this tie game 1-1. We've got Giorgio and Zelm up front, Miniman, Komodowski, the defensive pair. Penguins win that face-off back to the point. They go D to D. Top of the circle now, back out to the point. Top of the far side circle, right in the middle, nobody home. And it gets knocked back out to the point. They go D to D another time. Take a long shot. That goes high. It comes out to the near boards. Giorgio battles on the sideboards. It is tipped out to the point. He skates the line. He goes back to the near side circle here, back out to the point. Zelm gets in the way, so he can't take the shot, but they still retain control. He takes it far side. I don't know if that's a pass or inherent shot, but it went way high and almost over the glass. Penguins control again. They send it far side. Giorgio, one to beat, chips it around, and Zelm will give chase as Giorgio goes to change. And Blues need to send a player. There they go. Boyer on the ice to help penalty kill now. And here come the Penguins back to the neutral zone, 2-on-2. They go far side. Miniman goes to meet him. Puck comes behind. They come up near side, out to the sideboards. The defenseman throws it back to the corner. He skates it all the way out to the sauce pass to the top. And Zelm gets hit as he was trying to hit that puck out of the zone. It goes to the corner. Miniman now battles for it. They send it behind opposite side of the Blues net. It goes to the corner. Komodowski battles for it down there. And Penguins come away with it. They shot, blocked by the skate of Miniman. Komodowski, after being trapped in the zone for quite a while, sends it all the way down, and that will be an icing against the Blues. .23 seconds left in the Blues penalty kill. They're going to send out Spatansky and Blanchard up front with Peterson and Rubis on defense. Spatansky lines up, take the draw. It is won by the Penguins, but it goes under the stick of their defenseman all the way down into their own zone. So they regroup behind their own net. Blanchard backs off. Here they come to the neutral zone. They run into their own player, so they have to regroup. They send it out to the top of the circle. He skates it down. His pass to the middle is almost picked off. Blues now back at full strength. Shot gets through. Saved by Stutzer again. Rebound picked up by Rubis. They send it up the sideboards, and it's out of the reach of Bowers as he's fresh out of the box. He's going to race for it. He just about ties him in there. They both go down in the corner. And here come the Penguins right back through the neutral zone with numbers as Rubis keeps them to the outside. Puck is tipped. The pass is tipped high into the air. Penguins come away with it. They go to their new defenseman that just got on the ice. Shot from the side of the net. Pad save again. And then Ian Bowers is going to throw it all the way down. And they're going to call icing against the Blues. So that was an excellent shift for Ian Bowers out of the penalty box. Jumps out there and turns on the afterburners and catches up, half the ice to the Penguins defenseman, and they just about tied to the puck. Bugner, Schneider, Harris up front with Brooks and Smith in defense. That puck is won by the Blues. Smith goes up to Schneider. It rolls on him. Penguins turn it right back around at the blue line. Brooks almost blows a tire. The shot goes well wide. It's going to go all the way back in. And Schneider hits his man. Puck goes to Smith. Smith gets it to Rubis. He tries to go to Bugner. His pass is intercepted. And here come the Penguins right back in, 3-on-3 into the Blue zone. They go in front, and they score. So Penguins from the side of the net, roof one over the glove of Stutzer to put them up 2-1 with 21 seconds left here in the first. Crowley, Bowers, and Bauer up front. Crowley ties up his man. Penguins push it back to their defensemen. Miniman and Komodowski are the defensive pair. Puck is sent behind the net by Pittsburgh. He fans on the pass. Brandon Bauer picks it up. He sends it to the front off the pad. Rebounds in front, picked up by the Penguins, and here they come through the neutral zone with 1 second left, and that is going to do it for the first period. Your Blues are down 2-1, and we'll be back for the first half of the second period here shortly. And we are ready to get the second period underway, or at least the first half of the second period. Halfway through, so the closest whistle to 8 minutes, we will stop the game and they will Zamboni the ice. And then we will continue the second period and play the third after that. 17 minutes on the clock to get this second period started. Blues send out Crowley, Bauer, Bowers with Miniman and Komodowski on defense. Face-off is won by the Penguins. Good pressure by Bauer, takes it away. And then a good stick by Penguins knock it out of the Blues' possession. Blues push it back deep into the corner. They go behind the net. Ian Bowers picks off the pass. He battles a man. Crowley helps him out. Puck comes loose. Crowley pulls it back to the corner as Penguins were going to try to reverse out of the zone. Puck comes away. Crowley has it. He goes out to the point to Miniman. Miniman takes a shot. That's blocked in front. Bowers picks it up. Can't get a stick on it as he pulls down a Penguins player, and it's still in the corner. Penguins still battling. Crowley knocks his man off. Penguins grab it. They send it forward, held in at the point by Miniman. His shot, that goes wide of the net, and Penguins recover and pick it up. They're going to go far side. They try to hit a seam pass up the middle. It's tipped into the blue zone, and Miniman's going to throw it behind the net. Komodowski has to retrieve it. His pass hits off a skate, goes right to another Penguins player. They can't control it as Boyer comes away with it. Boyer sends it forward, tries to hit Crowley. Crowley was going for a change, so it hits off the dasher and goes up mile in the air. Good forecheck by Zillman. Boyer break up the exit attempt, and then a good hit by Boyer breaks up the next one, and now Giorgio tries to get it. Miniman picks it off. He sends it in deep, and that was, if that wasn't offsides, it was by an inch. Looked offsides to me. Penguins bring it out. They hit a pass up the center, and here they come back into the zone 2-on-2. Good stick by Peterson, breaks that up. Rubis grabs the loose puck, sends it back to the neutral zone. Stick down by Zilm, but goes right to a Pittsburgh player. Good play by JC, grabs the puck. Giorgio picks it up. He throws it in. Pittsburgh reverses quickly. Peterson tries to pinch, and here come the Penguins. 2-on-1. Oh, pass behind him, hit his skate. Zilm pushes it forward for Giorgio. Giorgio up the boards for Wessel. Wessel goes past it into the corner. He battles a man. Penguins player pulls it back. It comes around to the far side circle, and they're going to skate it through the neutral zone. They overskate it. Wessel picks it off. He sends it towards Giorgio. Giorgio was just getting off, so it's back in the possession of the Penguins now. They send it around the far side board. Spatansky picks it off. He puts it back in deep. Wessel goes on the forecheck. Blanchard's there. Blanchard skates, blocks the pass, gives it to Wessel, and Wessel has it roll on him, puts it farther into the corner. He goes far side for Rubis. Rubis shot. That gets through, saved by the goalie, sent to the far side boards, and the pass to Peterson bounces and comes all the way out. Peterson gets taken down and heads up. Here come the Penguins 3-on-1. Good back check by Spatansky. Better block by Rubis. Breaks up the pass towards the center on that 3-on-1. And Blues now have time to reclaim it in their own zone. Peterson goes far side, tries to hit Blanchard. It's behind him. And now Blanchard intercepts the next pass, pushes it back into the Penguin zone. Penguins reverse D to D. They go far side, pass picked off by Peterson. Peterson goes to Harris. Harris steps around. It's a 3-on-1 into the zone. Harris over for Fugner. Fugner shot blocked. Schneider gets the rebound back to Harris. Harris has it roll on him. And they're going to circle in the corner. Harris is going to need help here in a second. He's got two Penguins players. Fugner goes. They kick it out. Pinched by Komodowski. Schneider grabs it. He shoots. That gets deflected. And puck now brought out. Smith has it knocked around him and heads up. Here come Penguins 3-on-1 again. Shot saved by Stutzer as Harris goes tumbling over Stutzer. And another shot, pad save. Blues need to get this one back. Buchner sends it behind the net for Smith. Smith's going to skate it now. He goes forward. He sends it forward. Penguins player gloves it down center ice. Buchner hits him, knocks it down. Buchner then picks up the puck, puts it in deep. Blues finish a full 5-man, or at least a full 4-man change, and now they're weight change, and now they're waiting on one final player. Penguins stretch pass complete. Then they give and go pass to the man in front. Puck is loose behind the net. Penguins come away with it, and Ian Bowers levels his man. Their pass is out of the way of everybody, goes all the way down, and Pittsburgh goalie plays it back out. Pass across, picked off by Miniman. He sees a man coming, so he pushes it forward. Penguins come back in the blue zone with it. Get around one. Good stick by Komodowski, breaks that up, and here come the Blues 3-on-2. Or 2-on-2 as one of the Blues forward is changing. Crowley puts it to Bauer in front and can't get a stick on it, and it comes out, and the Penguins bring it back in. Good stick by Crowley there, breaks up their necks, and then Penguins take it right back. Here they come. Komodowski blocks with this stick, and loose puck's sitting at the bottom of the circle, and the Penguins player just whacks it home as no Blues wanted to grab it. Ouch, 3-1 Penguins. 12:15 left here in the second period. Blues go down by 2. Blues send out Giorgio, Zilm, and Boyer up front. Rubis and Peterson, the defensive pair. Puck is won by the Blues. Rubis gives it back to Peterson. Peterson crosses the blue line, crosses the red line, puts it in deep. It's on net, and the Penguins goalie is going to hold it, and we'll have a offensive zone face-off. Penguins player's stick was in the toque of Peterson, and couldn't get it out. No change in personnel for the Blues. Offensive zone face-off to the right of the Penguins goalie. One out to Peterson. Peterson to Boyer. Boyer puts it in deep. Nobody there for the Blues as they pick it up behind their own net. Good forecheck by Giorgio caused the initial turnover. Penguins take it right back. And then here they come into the Blues zone 3-on-3 as Boyer gets back. Wide open man in front. Another amazing save by Stutzer. Rebound to Rubis. Rubis flips it out high. That's going to go all the way down, not far enough for icing, as Tyson Boyer back forechecks like a pro here, and Giorgio comes in to help him out. Puck goes behind the net to a Penguins player. Giorgio still on him. Giorgio knocks his man down. The puck is under him, and Giorgio gets it now back from Boyer. Giorgio skates it out to the point. Shot through. Glove down by a Pittsburgh player, almost goes in their own net, and now the Blues got to get back as Penguins push it into Blues territory. Rubis grabs it. He sends it hard around for Blanchard. Blanchard off the boards for Spatansky. Spatansky crosses, brings it into the zone. He takes a hit, but keeps pushing towards the corner. Blanchard gets the bad pass from Penguin, sends it to Rubis. Rubis makes a move on the line. He sends it towards the front of the net. That's blocked off the inner thigh of a Penguins player, and he is feeling that as he's trying to get to the bench. Penguins pull up. They glove down their own pass. Spatansky picks it up. He sends it to Blanchard. Blanchard's going to skate it across the red line, crosses into their territory, tries to put it towards the center for Spatansky, hits the skate and goes to the corner. Penguins play the body on both players. They come away with the puck, and they've got a 4-on-2 coming the other way. First pass is connected. Second pass picked off by a back-checking Wessel, and Wessel sends it over to Spatansky, and he's got a lane to the net, gets around one. He gets hooked. No call there. Wessel now battles behind the net. He wins that battle, takes the puck away, tries to go to Spatansky, and Spatansky has it, or that Schneider, has a bounce on him. Blues bring it back in. Smith gets it to Schneider. Schneider tips it towards the net, can't get enough on it, and the Pittsburgh Penguins goaltender is going to hold on to that. Blues complete the line change. Fugner, Schneider, Harris. Fugner, Schneider, Harris up front with Smith and Brooks as the defensive pair. Fugner lines up to take it. He wins it. He puts it deep in the corner. Harris is going to go chase that to the far corner with the Penguins player. It goes up the sideboards. They clear it forward. Here they come through the neutral zone. Schneider picks up the loose puck after the good play by, what a great tip by Schneider to Harris. And here come the Blues with numbers. Harris pulls up looking for a lane. He has it knocked off of his stick. He reclaims it. He is still battling. Fugner comes in to help him. He tips it around another, goes behind, tries to get to Fugner. Fugner gets the loose puck as it got tipped by a Penguins player. He reverses. Schneider goes behind the net. He gets the puck. He's going to skate it out. He goes out to the point, and it bounces. Malachi Smith can't hold. And, no, another breakaway. Great pad save again as Schneider hits his man. Then he takes the puck away. He pushes it forward. It comes out to the point. They pass far side. They're going to take the shot, blocked by the skate of Brooks, comes back out to the point. They send it back to the top of the circle. They've got space, shot. That's gobbled up by Brooks or Stutzer as well. So 8:46. Wow, they called one on the Blues.
Gotta send the extra for the punch.
So 8:46 left here in the second period, getting close to face-off time, or ice scrape time. So it looks like two Penguins players are going to the box. So two Penguins players go to the box. Blues might have a 5-on-3 here. Yeah, looks like it appears to be the case. So Blues go on a 5-on-3 power play. They're going to send out, let's see, we've got Boyer and Zilm centered by Giorgio. Miniman and Rubis will be the defensive pair.
Make it count, let's go!
Giorgio lines up to take the draw. Blues really need to capitalize, at least one here. Face off one back to Rubis. Rubis skates the line. He goes to Miniman. Miniman back to Rubis. Rubis back to Miniman. Miniman takes a shot that's blocked. Gets knocked out to the neutral zone. He gives it to Rubis. Rubis back to Miniman. He's going to skate it across the line, and 5-on-3, we can't even get it deep. Okay, there go the Blues as Boyer has to claim the puck. That's going to go all the way down, not far enough for icing apparently. Miniman picks it up. He's going to skate it out. He goes to Boyer. Boyer's going to cross the red line. He puts it in deep. Blues go in on the forecheck now. It goes back to the corner after the Pittsburgh player pushes it there. Giorgio sends it out to Rubis. Rubis sends it far side to Boyer. Boyer puts it in front. hits off the post, goes just wide. Pittsburgh grabs it, and then they're going to throw it all the way down the ice again. Not far enough for icing. Stretch pass to Boyer's completed. He's got one to get around. He drops for Giorgio. Giorgio drops again for Boyer. Boyer out to the point to Miniman. Miniman over to Rubis. Rubis skates to the top of the circle. He goes down to Boyer. Boyer back to Rubis. Rubis to Miniman. Miniman over to Boyer. Out to Rubis. Rubis to Miniman. Back to Rubis. Back to Boyer. Down low to Zilm. Back to Boyer. Shot goal by Boyer. So until then, we'll see ya. And we are ready to get the third period, or the second half of the second period underway. Blues win that face-off. Smith gets it to Fugner. Fugner has it tipped off his stick. Fugner grabs it, goes to Brooks. Brooks reverses in the blue zone. The puck stops in some Zamboni water. Brooks skates it out. He goes to Malachi Smith. He crosses the red line. He puts it in, and he gets immediately attacked. Schneider grabs it. He hits it. Schneider grabs it. He hits it off of the sideboards, and that is going to deflect up into the netting. So Blues started this period with Fugner, Schneider, Harris up front. Brooks and Smith are the defensive unit. Offensive zone faceoff to the left of the Penguins goalie is going to be taken by Fugner. He wins it. He takes it back to the point to Smith. It goes right through his legs, goes all the way down. Stutzer stops it on the goal line. Smith has to retreat to grab it. He circles in the corner. He flips it up off the boards. That is going to get out. Harris picks it up. He's going to skate it far side. He brings it into the zone. He's got Schneider breaking towards the net. Harris blows an edge. Fugner there pushes it behind. He tries to go to the front. It comes all the way out to the point. Smith grabs it, shoots it. Harris almost grabs the rebound. It bounces, it rolls, and here come the Penguins back to the neutral zone. Good stick by Malachi Smith. Brett Wire, no Blues there, and Stutzer's probably asking his teammates what just happened, as Penguins player had it, and the Blues were absent from that area of the ice, and they take a shot, and it goes right off the dome of Stutzer into the netting. Blues send out a fresh unit. Crowley, Bowers up front with Miniman Komodowski on defense. Crowley pushes the puck forward, goes to the Penguins defense. They reverse on the line. Their entry pass is high up in the air off a deflection. Komodowski tries to glove it down, misses. It goes to the corner. He grabs the puck, sends it behind the net. Penguins claim it. They put it through the slot, miss a wide open net. Another one. Puck is then pushed to the corner. Blues can't clear the front of the net. And finally, Crowley's able to grab it, and he's going to send it all the way down. And that will be an icing against the Blues. So after that icing, we'll keep the same five-man unit out. Crowley lines up to take this draw. Stutzer had to make a couple big saves early here in the second half of the second period. Faceoff is tied up in the ref's skate. He steps out. Two Blues battle for it. That is Miniman, Crowley. Pulled out by a Penguins player. Quick shot just over the shoulder of Stutzer. Comes out to the point. That shot gets through. Stutzer guides it to the corner. Ian Bowers grabs the loose puck on the sideboard. He tips it forward where Brandon Bauer comes in. That puck is picked off, and it's going to go all the way in, and it is going to be offsides. Blues send out a fresh five-man unit. Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard will be the forward unit. Rubis and Peterson will be the defensive pair. Chansey lines up for the draw. Penguins win it. They go D to D at the top of their circles. They do it again, back to the near side here. Pass is sent forward. Rubis pinches in, breaks that up. Wessel grabs the puck. He's going to push it in deep, takes the hit, and Penguins are going to chase it behind their own net. Wessel heavy on the forecheck. They go behind D to D. They put it behind the net. Blanchard's all over them. They send it near side here up the boards and get it behind Rubis, but Peterson's back, takes the body, knocks his man down. Puck's loose in the corner. Penguins come away with it. They try putting it off the back of the cage. It goes into the near side corner. Wessel tries to put it back behind the net. It's picked off by Penguins, and then Wessel picks off the next pass. And here come the Blues 3-on-2 into Penguins territory. Shot, that's a rebound that goes to the side. Spatansky grabs it. He sends it back for Wessel. Wessel to Blanchard. Blanchard just misses the inside post there. Big hit by Rubis, holds the puck in the zone. Spatansky picks up the loose puck, puts it in deep. Penguins pick it up. They're going to bring it back out, and here they come through the neutral zone 2-on-2. Pass is too hot to handle for their forward, and he sends it back, and Spatansky takes a massive hit, but he's able to push it forward, and they reverse, and no Blues on this side of the ice. The Blues starting to change. And then the Penguins give the Blues the gift of icing, as there wasn't a Blue within 50 feet of him, and he just totally sent the pass outside of reach of his forward. So with 3:41 left here in the second period, Blues will have an offensive zone face-off to the left of the Penguins goaltender. Giorgio, Boyer, Zilm up front now with Smith and Brooks the defense. Face-off one back to Brooks. Shot. That goes just wide. Boyer fights for it in the corner. He takes the hit. Penguins come away with it. They chip it far side, and they're going to bring it back towards the Blues zone. They get to the outside. Smith keeps them there. They try to go far side with a stretch pass. It's out of the reach of everybody. Pass down low, hits the skate of the ref. Heads up, man wide open. Now there's a big save for Stutzer, pushes that one. Brooks grabs it. He sends it out to the neutral zone. And here come the Penguins right back into the blue zone. Good stick by Malachi Smith. And then a good stick by Brooks. As he grabs it, he sends it all the way down. That's going to be on net as the Blues get in on the forecheck. Penguins go far side. Miniman steps up, picks that up, and puts it back in just as Boyer was bringing his skate back. Blues finish their line change. And Giorgio still on. Forechecks that away. It goes down to the corner. Schneider, first man there. He fights off a man. He pulls it back the opposite way. Tries to send it behind the net for Harris. It is popped over his stick. Bugner steps up, breaks up the far side pass. He holds it on the sideboards as Harris comes in to help. Harris puts it in deep. Nobody there for the Blues. And puck is fanned on. Bugner gets it to the front. Schneider can't get to the rebound. Good play by Bugner there to keep that pressure applied. He pulls it behind the net, tries to get in front. Harris grabs it, shoots and scores! So Harris from Bugner. Won by Bugner after that goal. He sends up far side, and that's going to go all the way down. They're going to say icing as Braden Harris got mugged right at the red line and obviously couldn't catch the pass since he was laying on the ice. So 2:14 left here in the third. Blues have tied it on a goal by Harris. We have a defensive zone face-off. Will be to the left of Stutzer, won by Bugner again. Kamadowski sends it to the far corner for Miniman. Penguins turn it over there. Miniman grabs it, bouncing puck, heads up, and they're going to reverse. They send it back in deep. Miniman's going to pick that off. He goes behind the net for Kamadowski. Kamadowski's going to bring it. He goes far side, hits the skate of a Penguins player, and that's going to go in as the Blues now get in on the forecheck, and they send it to the corner. Penguins grab it. Bugner holds it there. It goes back in deep. And it rolls on them. Harris is there. Schneider's there. And they grab it. Bugner grabs a loose puck. Almost has a wide open net. Can't get enough stick on it. Bugner battles in the corner. Schneider goes in. Schneider hits his man. They reverse behind the net. And they're going to bring it back out. Bugner again with the pressure. Almost caused turnover. Harris this time does cause it. He brings it right back in. And he's going to hold there as the Blues are changing. And what a smart play by Braden Harris just to hold that puck as the Blues get some fresh legs on the ice. And now they put it deep. Penguins come away with it. They come far side. Good stuff up by Rubis. He holds it. He sends it back towards the front of the net. Tipped off a stick into the far corner. Ian Bauer's on the ice. He pushes the puck behind the net. Brandon Bauer there fighting for it. It bounces off of his stick. Crowley grabs it. He's trying to clear up to the boards to Rubis. It is stuck there as Crowley's now battling two players with Bauer helping him out. Puck squirts out. Penguins grab it. They go up the sideboard. Good stick by Brandon Bauer, holds it in. It goes all the way across ice. Penguins send it up to the neutral zone. They bring it back in, and they're going to say offsides. One ref said the Penguins brought it back in their own zone. The other back ref said the Blues brought it back in, so he calls offsides.
Go Blues!
Crowley, Bauer's up front. Rubis and Peterson are out. That faceoff's one to Rubis. He throws it in deep. Blues get in on the forecheck. Bowers wins the battle to it. He goes to Bowers. Bowers puts it back in the corner. Penguins reclaim the puck. They go D to D behind the net. He blows the tire. Crowley's there to fight for it now. Bauer comes to help him out. Penguins come away with it. and they chip it forward, and uh-oh, they're around one defenseman, and shot is on. Loose puck goes to the far corner. Penguins still control, wide open, and goal. Nobody covering the man in front, and nothing Stutzer could do about that one, as Blues go back down by a goal with 8.6 seconds left here in the second period. Blues send out Spatansky, Wessel, and Blanchard up front. Malachi Smith and Linus Brooks, the defensive pair. Penguins win it. Malachi Smith gets it off the errant pass. He puts it back in deep. Penguins bring it back out to the neutral zone. And that's going to do it for the second period. Penguins 4, Blues 3 as we come to the final frame. We'll be back for the third period here shortly. And we are ready to get the third period underway. Blues send out Spatansky, Wessel, and Blanchard up front. Brooks and Smith will be the defensive pair. Face-off is won by the Blues. Wessel has it knocked off of his stick. Penguins bring it in. Good stick by Malachi Smith. Gets it to Blanchard. Blanchard has it knocked off of his stick. And Penguins bring it right back in the blue zone. They go far side to the point. He's got a lane shot. That's tipped just high. And Spatansky lifts the stick, gets it to Wessel. Wessel has it bounce on him. Good stick by Spatansky, breaks it up. And then here they come again, right through the middle. Down below. They're going to take it behind the Blues net. Brooks knocks it off his stick. Smith grabs it, puts it behind. He tries to reverse to Brooks in the corner. Penguins come away with it. And they're going to send it up the sideboards. He's going to skate it down low. Blues need to go to the puck here. And, oh, man, what a move by him. And it's knocked off his stick, luckily. Goes right to Blanchard. They put it back in deep. They stick it down themselves. Goes to the corner. He's going to skate out. He goes far side. Tipped off the stick of Wessel. Goes wide of the man waiting for the one-timer. They reverse in the corner. They go out to the slot. Around one man. They take it behind the net. Wide open shot. That is blocked by Stutzer with his leg pad. Back to the front again. A one-timer on. And another big save by Stutzer to keep this a one-goal game. Blues send out a fresh unit. Giorgio, Zilm, and Boyer up front with that's Komodowski and Miniman, the defensive pair. Defensive zone face-off is won by Giorgio to the corner. Komodowski sends it up the boards. It bounces over Boyer's stick. Giorgio picks up the loose puck. He chips it forward. Penguins pick that off, and they're coming right back. They're going to tip it into the blue zone. Komodowski has to chase this one behind the net. Reverses to Miniman. Miniman up the boards to Zilm. Zilm tic-tac-toe give and go pass to Giorgio. Giorgio pushes it around, and now the Blues go in on the forecheck. They reverse behind their own net. Zilm gets in on this one. They grab it. They lead man it, and 2-on-1 coming the other way. Heads up. Shot. Goal. Blues defenseman went down, and Penguins got it on one. And he sniped it over the blocker, it looked like, of Stutzer to put them up by 2. So 5-3 Penguins here with 15-14 left in the third period. Bugner, Schneider, Harris up front. Rubus and Peterson, the defensive pair. Pittsburgh wins that face-off. They go D to D, then they go off the boards. They go far side. They hit their man. Long shot. That's into the pads of Stutzer. He plays it out for Peterson. Peterson sends it high off the boards. Goes past him. Goes all the way out to the point. Another shot. That's on net. Blues got to get on their horse here. Let's go. Rubus breaks up that play. They're going to send it out. Schneider picks it up off the stick, and Schneider gets the outside. He's got Harris with him. Gets it over to him. Shoot. Oh, and Harris goes just over. Great play as Harris had the line in the shot. Blues knock it out to Rubus. Rubus has it roll on him. He puts it back in deep. It's going to go all the way around. Harris collects it on the sideboards. He takes a hit. He pulls it out anyways. He gets hooked now and loses the puck. And here come the Penguins back through the neutral zone. And they're going to cross into the Blues zone. Good stick by Peterson, breaks it up. They throw it around deep. Rubus has to chase it as the Blues go for a change. Rubus chips it around one, has it knocked off of his stick. And here they come back in, try to reverse to the front. Get it there. Shot goes just wide of the outside post. That was dangerous. They're going to send it far corner. Rubus goes after that one. Bauer fresh on the ice. They're going to cycle it down low. It goes to the far corner. Penn's player holds it on the sideboards. Now he drops it into the corner for his man. Tries to go out to the hop and slot. Man open again. Harris breaks that play up. It goes down into the corner. Blues really need to get them off the ice here. They've been out for quite a while now, and Penguins take it right back. They're going to bring it down low. They reverse. Rubus breaks it up. They get it back. They go out to the top of the slot. Shot. That goes high. Comes around far side. They bring it to the point. Stick to the way by Bauer. Comes out to the point again. Man, Blues just, this line's gassed. One of them was able to get off, and Harris intercepts. Harris clears out. Bowers pushes it down, Harris pushes it down off the stick of the Penguins player. Brandon Bauer wins the race to it. He's going to hold up. He's battling multiple people, and Penguins finally take it away, and then they're going to send it all the way down, and that will be an icing against the Penguins. So after that icing, Blues have Crowley, Bowers up front. Schneider joins them. Brooks and Smith will be the defensive unit. Face-off is won by the Penguins. They take it behind their own net. Schneider goes over and meets him at the puck. Good pinch by Malachi Smith, and then Penguins send it all the way down for icing again. Crowley lines up, take this draw. It is won by the Penguins. They bring it out. Brooks pushes him to the outside. He gets around. He sends it towards the middle. Loose puck. Shot goes over. Bowers there back checking in the corner. He holds his man there, knocks his stick out. Then guy pulls Bowers down on top of him. Puck squirts out, and battle ensues. And they send it over far side. Heads up. He makes a move, gets it to the front. Goal. Blues just look flat this period, and they go down by 3 with 12:15 left here in the third. Blues send out Spatansky, Blanchard, Wessel, Miniman, Komodowski on defense. Face-off is won by the Blues. Blanchard puts it around the defenseman into the Pittsburgh zone. Pittsburgh reclaims it. They reverse D to D. Pass picked off by Blanchard. He's got it to the outside. Shot. That goes just wide. Wessel now on the forecheck. They send it behind the net. Blanchard's going to be first man to that puck. He has it. He goes off the boards to Miniman at the point. Miniman back to Blanchard. Blanchard tips it along the boards. Spatansky grabs it, throws it to Wessel. Wessel down low into the corner. Blanchard gets there, and Blanchard tries to put it back for Spatansky. Spatansky back, far corner as Wessel goes to chase. They send it up the sideboards, and good play by Spot breaks that up, and now Wessel stays on the forecheck. Penguins bring it up. They lead man it to the red line. Picked off by Blanchard. Blanchard forward for Wessel. Wessel brings it in. He's got space. He hits Spatansky. Spatansky shoots off the post. Comes out to Wessel. Wessel goes to Komodowski. Komodowski shoots it towards the net. That's going to come out far side in the corner. They're going to send it all the way down. Good hold by Miniman at the line. And then the Pittsburgh player throws it into their own bench off his stick. Offensive zone face-off will be to the left of the Pittsburgh goalie. Giorgio, Peterson, and Zilm will be up front. Peterson and Rubis, the defensive pair. Blues win the draw back to Rubis. Rubis takes a long shot. That's tipped down by Giorgio's stick into the far corner. Boyer gets in on the forecheck, hits his man, causes a turnover. Penguins take it right back, and then here they come. 2-on-1 back into the blue zone. Pass complete. Back across, off the inside of the post, no goal, as they get it over to Zilm. Zilm goes far side for Giorgio, and here comes Giorgio with Rubis, as shot deflects, goes on net, good save, pass to the point, out of the reach of Peterson's going to go all the way back down. Stutzer settles it right at the bottom of the circle, gives it to Peterson. Peterson goes up the sideboards for Boyer. Boyer has it go behind him. Penguins go D to D on their own blue line. They chip it forward, and they're going to bring it back into the blue zone. They pull up. They hit the man, take it to the front. Zilm picks it off, and then it's going to be flipped forward by Zilm, picked off by a defender, and Blues go for a line change. Pittsburgh brings it in. Far side, shot blocked by Peterson. Goes to the corner. It goes behind the net. Goes to the front, man wide open, saved, and wow, I don't know how that happened, but he was wide open. Fugner pulls out, puck out. He tries to hit Harris. It's deflected over far side, and Pittsburgh reverses on the boards. Pittsburgh has it. They go to the center, and that puck is deflected up the stick of Smith. Schneider grabs it. He reverses, brings it up the boards. It rolls on him. Shot gets through, and glove saved by Stutzer and held on to. No change in personnel. Fugner, Harris, Schneider up front. Brooks and Harris, the defensive, or Brooks and Smith, the defensive pair. They're going to send it around far side after the win. It goes off a Penguins player stick into their own zone. Schneider in on the forecheck. Harris helps him, and they're going to clear it back out, and Fugner's going to have to race with Smith to get to it. Smith gets there. He's got a man all over him, reverses. He sends it to Brooks. Brooks up to Fugner. Fugner far side, his pass intercepted, and here come the Penguins. Another shot saved by Stutzer. Brooks pushes it to the corner. Fugner hits his man. They come away with it. They go to the front of the net, picked off by Smith. His pass picked off. Another shot, and here come the Penguins again. Shot to the front. They get it there, wide open. Clearing attempt is high. Harris picks it off, and he's going to regroup and go for a skate as he gets slashed coming in the zone. Gets it around one, gets it around the other, pushes behind the net. He shakes off a hit, waits for Brandon Bauer to help him out. Brandon Bauer takes it to the corner. Penguins come away with it, and they clear it out to the neutral zone. They're going to bring it into the blue zone. Crowley hits him, knocks him down. Puck is under Crowley, and Penguins come away with it. Penguins go deep into the blue zone. Crowley breaks up the pass. Next pass broken up. It's going to go all the way out to the point far side, and they put it in deep. Miniman blocks it with his skate. It pops right back out. Blues can't get to it in time. Crowley has his stick knocked out of his hand, and Blues are going to go on a power play for a slash to the stick on Crowley. So 19 for the Penguins, 2 minutes for slashing. 7:51 left here in the third. Blues down by 3, 6-3. They send out Spatansky, Blanchard, Wessel up front with Rubis and Peterson on defense. Blues would like to get a quick one here. Get this game back within 2. Penguins win the draw. They go D to D behind the net. They go far side and connect. Peterson pushes off his stick. Penguins controls deep in the blue zone. Peterson hits him. Another Penguins player picks it up. Spot hits him. Penguins player still controls. Man, what a good penalty kill by this Penguins player. And they get it out to the front, wide open. Go to the point. And long shot blockered into the far corner. And Blanchard knocks his man off the puck. Peterson gets the loose puck, gives it to Rubis. Rubis is going to skate it out of the zone. And he hits Spatansky. Spatansky gets to the outside, drops for Blanchard. Blanchard takes it deep, goes to the front. That's sticked over the net by the Penguins goaltender. Rubis picks up the loose puck on the sideboards, goes down low for Blanchard. Blanchard tries to go in front for Spatansky. He's open. Rubis grabs it. He takes a shot. That goes wide. Peterson holds on the far point. He puts it in deep for Wessel. Wessel has it picked off of his stick, and Penguins throw it all the way down, and that will be an icing. 52 seconds left in the Blues power play. They're going to send out a fresh 5-man unit. They have Giorgio, Boyer, Zilm going up front with Malachi Smith and Linus Brooks will be the defensive pair.
Go Blues.
Giorgio lines up to take this offensive zone draw to the right of Penn's goalie. Blues battle in the corner and win for it. It goes all the way behind. Boyer's going to go on a foot race for that one. He hits his man. Giorgio's there, takes the puck, sends it out to Smith. Smith over to Brooks. Brooks back to Smith. Over to Boyer in the circle far side. He gives it down low for Zilm. Zilm back to Boyer. Boyer out to the point to Smith. Over to Brooks. Brooks tries to put it over off a pad, and Blues are going to good hold at the line by Smith, and that one is held down. Blues are going to have to retreat to the neutral zone. Boyer gets tripped. Giorgio comes away with it. He brings it back in. He's got room. He tries to hit Zilm. Puck bounces off of his stick. They send it out to Malachi Smith over to Brooks. Brooks shot. That gets through. Pad save into the corner. Penguins back to full strength. Zilm chases it down behind the net, puts it farther for Boyer. Boyer right in front, goes all the way out to Brooks. Brooks takes shot, blocker saved by the Pens goalie, and here come the Pens back out into the neutral zone as they're able to make a change too. Good back check by Giorgio, breaks up the play. Puck goes all the way into the blue zone. Brooks grabs it. He reverses for Smith. It bounces on his stick. Zilm's there. Miscommunication as Blues fumble the puck. It goes behind the net. Brooks hits his man. He keeps battling for the puck. Penguins come away with it, and they're going to send it far side. Zilm goes over. He's going to pressure the man on the point. Good stick by Smith. He tries clearing, hits the body of a Penguins player. Giorgio comes away with it. Zilm grabs it, finally able to get to the neutral zone. Boyer hits his man, and here they come back in 5-on-2 as the Blues are changing. Good rebound throw by Brooks as he's able to clear that out as there is nobody else for the Blues for a mile. And here comes Fugner to Harris. Harris brings it all the way down into the zone. He is going to control the puck there. He has Fugner helping him out. Puck is pushed off. Schneider hits his man. And 2-on-1 again. Shot. Glove saved by Stutzer as Pittsburgh was able to push it around, get onto the 2-on-1. And Max was again up for another good save, keeping this just a 3-goal lead for Pittsburgh. Blues finish the line change. Fugner, Harris, Schneider up front. Komodowski, Miniman on defense. Face-off won by the Blues. Pittsburgh had taken it away, got a shot off. Komodowski throws it behind the net. He goes up far side for Schneider. Schneider tries tipping it out. It gets deflected. Comes right back to Komodowski. Komodowski gets it from Miniman. Miniman sends it far side. Harris there for it. They tip it off. Schneider tips it around. Penguins player grabs it, and they're able to clear back to the neutral zone. Fugner sends it back to Komodowski. Komodowski skates the line. He reverses. He goes up the boards for Harris. It bounces past them. Penguins grab it. They're going to bring it back in, and they push it in deep. Komodowski goes and battles for it, reverses in the corner. Schneider goes in for it now. Miniman helps. Penguins come away with that. They get it out to the slot. Schneider grabs it and takes it away. He's going to take it. He goes far side for Fugner. Fugner tips it around, and here comes Fugner and Komodowski with room, and Fugner gets stick checked right at the end, and the puck is taken by the Penguins. Here they come back into the blue zone. They step, make a move. It gets picked off. Fugner grabs it. He tries to clear, and it gets picked off. Bowers grabs it, tips it forward, and that is going to be offsides against the Blues as the one-handed stick pass is off the mark and behind Bauer. Right idea. Just couldn't get enough on it to keep it on sides. Blues send out Crowley, Bauer. Bauer's up front with Rubis and Peterson on defense. Face off, won by the Blues. Rubis sends it in deep. That's going to go all the way around. Penguins goalie couldn't stop it behind the net. Bowers grabs it. He tries to go across to Bauer, and that puck is right back out and into the blue zone. Good play by Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. They got to the outside, took a shot, and another great save by Stutzer. He's made a couple beauties today. 3 minutes left in this game. Blues down by 3. For those at home that aren't good with math, that's 1 goal a minute for the next 3 minutes. We'll get us back in this one. Blues are lost that face-off. Shot from the point is blocked by Wessel. Rebound goes to the front. Shot goes high by Pittsburgh. Now they battle in the corner with it. It is Peterson with Spatansky and 2 Pittsburgh players. As it squirts out, Spatansky grabs it. He goes to Rubis. Rubis goes up the sideboards for Blanchard. Blanchard tries to hit Spatansky, and then they put it back in offsides. No call. Reverse pass here. Bobbled, and good play by Spatansky to get it back. Wessel's pass off the mark, and here comes Pittsburgh back in with it. Blanchard separates him from the puck. They send it far side. It gets out to the neutral zone, and Pittsburgh's going to retreat to their own zone as they had a man still in the blue zone. So they take it around. They make a move in front of their own net. They go far side, heads up. Good back check by Rubis, and they get it to the front. Picked off by Peterson. That attempt to the center. He gives it to Planch to Wessel. Wessel has Rubis with him. He makes the pass. It goes off his stick into the far corner. Blanchard holds his man on the boards. Rubis hits his man. Clearing attempt hits a Pittsburgh player, but they pick it up. And Rubis is going to go to the box for roughing. So 1:46 left here in the third period. Blues down by 3. We go on the penalty kill as Rubis goes to the box for roughing. Spatansky and Wessel will be the offensive killers. Smith and Brooks the defensive killers. Face-off won by the Penguins. They take it out to the top of the point. They reverse to the far circle. He skates, does a couple circles, gives it back to the top of the point. Comes near side to the top of the circle. Down low. He skates it up the sideboards. He stops, reverses. He goes far side, man wide open. Shot deflects high. They pick it back up. They bring it down through the circle. They go down below the Blues goal line. They get it to the front. Shot. That is deflected just wide. They're going to send it back out to the point now. And good stick by Wessel breaks that up, and then he kicks it out to the neutral zone. And Pittsburgh brings it back in, and it's offsides. Wessel holding his jaws. He took a late high punch to the face there. And he had some words for them as he was getting off. Blues send out Giorgio, Zilm, Komodowski, and Miniman to kill the rest of this. Komodowski gets it from Giorgio. He crosses the red line. He throws it in deep. No icing there. Zilm goes in on the forecheck, causes a turnover, gets it towards the front. Nobody there, obviously, since we're on a penalty kill. Giorgio almost got there in time. And here come the Penguins back in. Miniman stops it. He sends it right back out. Zilm grabs it at the red line, throws it in deep. That's going to go all the way down to the Penguins goalie. They're going to hold it and burn some time. Interference by the Pittsburgh goalie. Can't touch a player. No call there. Giorgio breaks up the next attempt. They bring it in offsides. No call. They take it down low. They try to go to the front. They miss it. It goes all the way out to the neutral zone. Penguins pick it up. Giorgio pushes his man. Here they come back through the neutral zone. They're going to take it to the outside. They put it in deep. It's going to settle behind the net. Miniman grabs it. He goes up the sideboards. It goes right off the pane and glass to Zilm, and he's going to clear it out. And that's just about going to do it for this one. Your Blues are going to go down 6-3 to the Pens Elite. So Blues start this showcase weekend. Two really tough teams. The Toronto Marlboros earlier today, and the Pens Elite. So it's the number 2 team in Ontario, number 2 team in the U.S., and are 0-2 to start this weekend. So hopefully tomorrow afternoon we'll be back with a better result. And I think we're on ice at, 2:15 our time? 2:15 Eastern time, 1:15 Central time against... Do you know who we're playing, Danny? I don't know. Hold on, we'll tell you.
The Grizzlies?
No, that's Sunday. So we'll be back at 2 o'clock against the Wolfpack Hockey Club tomorrow, 2 o'clock. So until then, we'll see ya.